Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new Capenna draft here on the channel. Before I dive in, I want to give a huge shout out to Wizards of the Coast for giving me access to a preview account for the early access event and letting me play with the cards early. So thank you, Wizards of the Coast. And also, if you enjoy this video, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel for more content, and comment below with your questions, thoughts, and feedback. We're going to be crushing it, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so our first pack, we have a interesting decision. So the rare, not particularly good. There are going to be some artifacts in play because of treasures and things like that, but I don't think this card is reliable enough to be playable. Next, Mage's Attendant. This card is fantastic. It's like, not only do you get 2 bodies for 1 card, which is great for a lot of the just synergies in the set, but one of them is like a wizard that like really messes with your opponent's like non-creature spells and makes them play off curve. So every time you have a mana up, they have to pay an extra mana just in case. So really good card. And then there's like Riveter's Requisitioner, which I think is another really good card. Like 2 mana 3/1 that dies into a treasure. Great card. Also has Blitz, which is a pretty good mechanic and fantastic art. And then there's also Murder. So I think Mage's Attendant is the best card in this pack, but Requisitioner is good and Murder is good. So I think since it's early days and it's hard to say which one's best for sure, I'm just going to go with my gut and say the Mage's Attendant is the best, because 4/3 worth of stats for 3 mana is already great, and then the extra ability is great, and also 2 creatures for 1 card is great. So all great. And we can put this into the Cabarettis or the Brokers. So that's where we're looking for our follow-up. Or the Obscuras. Pack 2, immediately drawn to these 2 uncommons. Psychic Pickpocket, just a great card, 4 mana, 3/2, that loots you and bounces one of their things. And then Quasar, Augur of Agonies, is also a fantastic card that I think is just like takes over games. Like you play this on turn 4 and then you just slowly grind them out. Other than that, like the commons are pretty lackluster other than Mayhem Patrol, which is a good card, but it kind of fits into an aggressive deck. And so you want to kind of make sure that you're playing red as one of your like base 2 colors for an aggressive deck, and then maybe splash something. And then you're pretty happy with the Mayhem Patrol after that. I think it's between Mayhem Patrol, Quasar, and Pickpocket. I think I like Quasar better than Pickpocket, so I'm going to take it. There's also Lackey, which is a good card, and potentially fits into the same decks that Mage's Attendant fits into. It may be weird to see me taking a like 3-color card here over like a single color card, but I think Quasar is just the best one. And also, like, you're more likely to be a 3-color deck than in a normal format, so I think it's fine. Okay, whenever another creature enters, target creature and opponent controls cannot block this turn, so that's pretty devastating. And then there's this guy. There's also Ballroom Brawlers. So the cards that immediately come to mind for me, there's like 6 red cards in this pack, first of all, which is a lot of red cards. Kind of makes me wish I'd taken the 2-drop, but, you know, I don't really regret this either. There's also Rooftop Nuisance, which goes well with some of the potential synergies, like sacrificing that extra 1/1 to use the Nuisance, drawing extra cards for the Quasar. But I think taking a red card here is the most responsible, just because there's so many. And I think Sizzling Soloist is the best one. Just, you play it on turn 4, and then your opponent just has to leave back like extra blockers the whole game. I also like Witty Roastmaster, but I think I'm going to take the Soloist over the Nuisance, especially because I have the Mage's Attendant that already works with it. Oh, baby. And now we get the Exhibition Magician that also works with it by making us 2 cards for 1 guy. It's between that. Freelance Muscle's great, but I think we'd rather just stick to red for now. And then there's Obscura Storefront, which would be nice if we wanted to go back in the Quasar direction. I mean, I think we're seeing some red. I think Magician is a really good card. And being able to make multiple bodies with 1 card. I already have 2 of them, and I have a Soloist as a payoff. And hopefully I can get more payoffs. And this could be a good start for Cabaretti. And then we just abandon the Quasar. I almost misclicked. I almost lost my precision and took like a random 4-drop. The Cabaretti is flowing today, I see. The Cabaretti. Rocco, you say. Hello, Rocco. Nice to see you, Rocco. Very satisfying. Oh. There's also like Lackey, but I'm pretty happy to just go to Cabaretti here. I've got some great Cabaretti stuff. Oh my gosh. This is a crazy pack because every time someone casts Knockout Blow against me, it just feels like it devastates me. It's like the perfect card against a red deck. And there are going to be a decent number of red decks. So I'm just going to take this card. I really want to try it out, see if it's actually good. There's also Plasma Jockey, which seems good. As just blitzing it out, getting in damage, and then drawing it, replacing itself. Surprising your opponent, getting rid of one of their blockers. I already have a few 3-drop/4-drop, so I'm just going to get the knockout blow because it seems really good. I just really want to try it. I keep getting wrecked by it. Okay. We can take the 2-drop that we can then use green mana to give it Death Touch. Bandit's okay. Paragon is fine. This card is fine. Okay, so random blue cards. I guess we could take the kill shot. Maybe we'll want that. I doubt it, but maybe. You never know. Sometimes you get in a race situation and you just want to kill an attacker. I think Antagonize is actually really good in this sort of deck some of the time. Just having access to one, because it lets you attack with all your creatures, and then whatever they block, you win the combat. But I like having access to one Ominous Parcel in my decks. At least so far, it's felt like that's really good. Because that can help me cast my Rocco and stuff. Patch Up, Dagger, Lackey still in the pack. People are sleeping on Lackey, though. I haven't really drafted the colors that it would be good in yet. Patch Up is interesting. I think Dagger's better, though. It's like a combat trick that sticks around. I haven't found myself wanting to play Patch Up. Okay, I could just take another 2-drop here. How's my 2-drop situation? Not great. Let's do it. Antagonize again. Hopefully I can get one later. I have infinite 3-drops. Though this isn't really a 3-drop. Wow, late Shadow of Mortality, though that card's not playable, so I understand it. Okay. Well, Rafine's Informant is a nice 2-drop. See, the thing is even if I'm playing Cabaretti, and Jewel Thief is typically a great card in that sort of deck, my colors look like I'm going to be base. Though maybe I could be base red-green instead of base red-white. It is a significant power increase. Because then I can play the Jewel Thief, which is just a great card. Yeah, let's take it. And red-green has some gold cards that I can potentially snap up as well. What is happening? This card is nutso. Lots of good cards that are not my colors. We'll take the Exhibition Magician. Keep with our theme of making multiple creatures and going wide. Okay. So here, I think we're taking one of these lands. What's Extraction? This card's really good, too. I'm just going to take a land, though. Make sure I can cast all my spells. This card seems really good. I hopefully I can get lands later. Okay, perfect. Red-green is kind of where I wanted to be base. Because of cards like Jetmir's Fixer. So seeing one is nice. And I'll play a decently heavy splash into white. So I have currently 3 white cards, 4 white cards that I want to play. 1 Ominous Parcel. Not the best mana, but, you know, we'll make it work. Take a prize fight. Gets me a treasure. It's pretty good with sizable creatures, if I can get some of those. Another Jewel Thief. Also Inspiring Overseer. But since I've decided to be red-green base, I think I'd rather have the Jewel Thief, because it helps me cast my other cards. These guys can also make treasures, but I'd rather make the 1/1 with them. Overseer is really good. Well, this was a land I could use. It's a tough pick, for sure. It's like a 3/2 version of this card in many ways, which is just nutty. Boom. Cabaret Charm, let's go. Great pickup. I have so many creatures to make two of those guys. So many creature synergies. Cabaret Charm is perfect. This card would be a fine card. Celebrity Fencer would also be fine. Okay, I don't really want to play Jackhammer. Warm Welcome actually seems good to me. Gets me an instant speed creature. Helps me find a good creature. Celebrity Fencer is also nice. Strong Arm could be okay, but I'm just going to take the Warm Welcome. How many citizens do I have? Not a lot. I have those guys, and they have Death Touch. I think I'm just going to take another, just a Revelation of Power, maybe. Don't think I can really use that card very well. Cabaret Initiate. Wow, we wield the land. That's huge. That's really nice for our deck. Really helps out our mana situation. Skycrier or Speakeasy Server. We'll take the server. Gonna be lighter into white. Okay, so we have Halo Fountain as an option here. I don't know how good this card is. It doesn't strike me as the best when I'm reading it. Because you have to already be able to attack them consistently for it to be doing anything. Like, if you aren't able to attack, it does nothing. I feel like my creatures aren't always going to be able to attack. There's another Jetmir's Fixer. I'm going to take the Fixer. I'm going to look really silly if this card turns out to be great, but it just doesn't seem good to me. I mean, I'll live and learn eventually, maybe. Okay, we'll take the Socialite. Really the only option for us here. We're not going to take Halo Scarab. Holds for Ransom, not really a card I'm interested in. Not looking for the Observer, really. So we're just going to take a 2-drop. Like a red or green 2-drop is just nice for me. Riveter's Decoy. This card seems interesting because it's a 2-drop. It has to be blocked, so you're going to trade it with something. And you can also blitz it in as a removal spell. Pseudo. So that's nice. So I think that's going to be better than light 'em up, or another Socialite. Pugilist or another Ominous Parcel. I think Pugilist is actually better. Makes me 2 creatures, does everything I want it to do. I'm going to be very cautious with the cards I splash in this build. Maybe just Rocco and Cabaretti Charm currently. I've been wanting to try Sticky Fingers. Halo combos with Cement Shoes, you're right. Oh my gosh. Sticky Fingers could be the perfect card for this deck. Let's try it. I love trying new things. This can get me a forest or a plains. Perfect. I would love me a warm welcome or a take to the streets, honestly. Because I have a lot of creatures. But I just got to get more. Like, I already have enough playables here. So I'm already going to be cutting cards. So I might as well just take Broker's Hideout to be able to get a forest or a plains. And now I get Racer's Ring as well. Perfect, perfect. I think that's better than Cabaretti Courtyard. Maybe it's not. Cabaretti Courtyard gets any of the colors I need. Yeah, Tri-Land's better than a dual land, even though this one can sack itself in the late game. That's an interesting choice to have to make, though. Like another warm welcome. Perfect, we got an antagonized. Not gonna lie, I just realized that people are referring to this as the Billy Joel Thief. Holy heck, last pick, warm welcome, sign me up. I'll take it. Okay, so let's see what we shall see. We don't need Cabaretti Initiate. Probably don't need Quick Draw Dagger. This is 8. This is 7, 13, 14, 15, 16. This can get a forest or a plains. This is 7, 8. Okay. I really want to try playing as many warm welcomes as I can get. See how they do. Prize Fight does not seem particularly great in my deck. I do need some interaction, but Prize Fight doesn't seem the best. I guess I have some beefy creatures, like I got a couple of these guys, but I have so many small guys or guys with 1 toughness. I feel like Prize Fight is just really hard for me to use. Like, all my guys are small except for like 3 creatures, so I'm going to cut Prize Fight. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Feels good to me. A lot of creatures for my warm welcomes. And then let's just make our artwork the Sir, because that was kind of the direction our deck went. We'll try Sticky Finger, see how that does. And overall, I'm excited to see how this plays out. I'll see you folks in the games. Before I get to the games, I just want to say thank you to all of the patrons who are supporting my content. It really does make a big difference in my ability to consistently create videos, and so I just want to let you know that you are appreciated and that I am grateful for your decision to contribute towards my content in that way. If you've never heard of Patreon, it is basically like Netflix, but if Netflix were only $1 a month and it went directly towards your favorite shows. It's a monthly pledge service. You can cancel it at any time. You can choose however much you want to contribute towards my content, and you gain access to exclusive rewards like my card by card tier list for a set, bonus videos, bonus articles, and then other cool rewards like coaching at higher tiers. It really does make a big difference. I truly appreciate all of my patrons, and if my content has provided you with some value over the years, then I hope that you'll consider becoming one of my patrons. Anyway, let's get to the matches. Welcome to round 1. On the play, Honestly, I'm going to keep it. Exhibition Magician can get me a treasure token, which can then let me cast this card and just be off to the races. It's definitely a sketchy hand, but I think it can work out. Also, if this thing trades off, I can just play the Extraction Specialist, get it back. Interesting. Interessant. Definitely not attacking me, because that's going to lead to a trade there. This is a good trade for me, though. Because, like, the 2/1 flyer for 2/2 ground creature is just a good deal for me. That's terrifying. I don't want to give them fuel for that, or I probably would have blitzed that out, but I don't want to risk it. And I'll just cast Warm Welcome here, which I guess also gives this fuel. Honestly, this card terrifies me. I think it's really good. Could just be way worse than I think it is, but it's scary. Let's see what creature we find. Jewel Thief, perfect. Again, 3/2 lifelinker on the ground for a 2/3 that then unlocks my creature is pretty solid. This card terrifies me. It's going to be so scary. Luckily, I have Antagonize, which means that they might go for a block and I can antagonize it away. Still scary. I'm hoping they crew it. This is my big chance to get it off the board. Huge. Blitz is really good. Okay, Fixer's good. I can make Jetmir's Fixer into a buffed creature, but I do want to keep that treasure around for if I draw a white card. They're so dead. They're so dead. I'm gonna make an extra 1/1. I'm quaking in my boots. Why did it? Oh, they didn't have blue mana. Okay. They block there and there, and they take 3/6. Yeah, they're dead. I think they're dead. Huge. The plays. Oh yeah, we're on the beat down path today. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Ba-da-da-da-da. Adios, Adronius. Whew. These games are a lot of fun to play, we'll say. No, we don't have a forest. It would have been so good. We could have used sticky fingers. We have to mulligan this. We can't cast any spells. Okay, this is much better. Much better. We're going to get rid of Antagonize, because I think we're going to go for the classic, like, Cabaret Charm, go wide plan. Like, make token, make token. I guess play Jewel Thief and then do the token stuff. That's a tough vibe. I only have one 5-drop in the deck, and I don't really want to use the treasure for it anyway, so I'm just going to pass turn and use my Warm Welcome to hopefully snipe this Magician. Alright, they're not attacking for that reason. Duh. Not good. That murder was very good for them. Hopefully they play a card that dies to the decoy. Huge. This is a nice 2 for when I kill their guy, I get to draw a card. Nice. Ah, my singleton planes! How many more white cards do I have? I have Rocco. Making a 1/1 would have been really good there, but if I draw Rocco, being able to cast it is so important, because it's like one of my best draws. So I guess it's the 5% odds of that versus... No! Sticky fingers. Yeah, they should definitely attack with the Corrupt Court Official, too. They got me. Ugh. Close one. Close game. Oh man, that just didn't line up the way I needed it to, I think. What could I have done differently? Man, they just had two of the pugilist guy. The fighting boxer guy is just really good against my deck. Those devil tokens are really good. The murder on the double block was really the sealed the deal. What I could have done was just triple blocked that guy. And then I would have been fine, because he would have murdered my guy and I still would have traded with it. I give up the token, but I get to keep a jewel thief or whatever, which is much better. Oh my gosh, a Wizards of the Coast employee. We must take them down. Wow, literally the dream start. It's always so weird to me because like this should theoretically be a good trade for me. Like I traded my 3-drop for their 2, I mean my 2-drop for their 3-drop. Like here I don't want to trade my 3/3 Vigilance Trample for their random 3/3 Defender. So I'm gonna wait till I draw like a combat trick or something to make it better for me than it otherwise would be now. Okay. And that's a good card. I like that guy. Question is, do I want to cast him normally? And they'll double block if I'll kill their flyer. I'd say so. They discarded Tenacious Underdog. That's a good card. Ouch. Now I want to get rid of this guy so that my 1/1 token is more effective. Make a citizen. Okay, they got a land in the graveyard. That's fine. I wonder if they're just straight blue-black. There's Rocco. Ooh. Tough, because Riveter's Decoy is really good here. I think I go for it. What am I going to get with Chef Rocco next time I cast it? That's the question. I'm not sure. Okay. They're getting kind of aggressive here. It's a little bizarre to me. I feel like I can kill them. Two, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12. 1, 3, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're putting them to 1 so they can't bring this thing back. Potentially lethal me out of nowhere. And also all my creatures are lethal. And even if they have a sweeper, they're still dead. This is a classic ploy I learned from a mistake I made in a previous draft where I wasn't willing to put my opponent to 1 with my combat trick, when in reality it would have won me the game. But here it's like now they can't bring this thing back. They like are dead to any of my tokens. So they're gonna get their this thing into be a 5/5 now. I mean a 3/3 now with lifelink. Wow, they had to discard a good card to do it though. They have 3 blockers. If they block biggest 3 things, so they block these 3, they're down. They block 3 things, and then they're just dead. Whew, got there. Tokens for the win. Nice, I got into silver on this account. That's huge. The plays. I just need to take a quick look at the deck to see what card I want to get when I play Rocco. Because Rocco is certainly a card that is worth knowing that for. So if I cast Rocco for 5, I'm getting this. 4, I'm getting this. I feel like those are the main 2 I want to know about. And 3 is probably Jewel Thief or Mage's Attendant. Probably Extraction Specialist. So 3 is that. And 2 is probably the Jetmir Fixer. Perfect. It would, even if they had the board wipe, for sure. Certainly TKM. But if they swung in first with their lifelink creature and then board wiped, it wouldn't kill them. Oh, Oko. Nice, this is a good hand. Even though we can't cast these guys right now, we have Magician. We're on the draw. Getting back a Fixer with a Specialist feels good. Gosh, Mage's Attendant is going to be so brutal. It's just going to hard counter whatever they want to do. Gonna hold up this thing and warm welcome. I've been pretty impressed by warm welcome. It's felt very nice every time I've cast it. Just getting an extra 1/1, finding myself a good spell. Instant speed is nice. It's felt very, very, very nice to play. Oof. 3-1. Let's go. The bustling Mezzio is the city center of New Capenna, full of glitzy cabarets, busy shops, both magical and mundane, and secret backrooms you shouldn't know about. No, sticky fingers. I can't use it. I don't have a green source. Oh my gosh, perfect mana. That means I won't need an ominous parcel. Man, mulliganing due to mana problems is a classic vibe. This guy's gonna be better than the Jewel Thief this time. Make things unable to block. Make things unable to block. Cabaret Charm, Cabaret Charm for the win. I think that's a pretty good strategy. I'm gonna have 2, 4, 5, 6 creatures in place. It'll be +6/+6 and trample for all my guys. And Rocco can get me some good stuff too. So if I draw a land, I can get a 2-drop. I have not. Hmm. So this has to attack. I got this because it's going to pump the most damage on this next turn. No! Goodbye, Sizzling Soloist. Not really interested, Coil. Okay, I think this is game. They have 3 blockers. Okay, they have 2 blockers. So even if my 3 smallest creatures get through, 1, 2, 3, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they'll live at 1. I'm just dead here, aren't I? No. Wait. I suck at math. That was... I'm glad I cast it. I literally didn't even... Wow. What was the... They blocked... Rocco. Oh no, they didn't block Rocco. They blocked this and something else, maybe? Huh. Regardless, it worked out. I thought I did the math correctly, but I guess I didn't. Oh, the trample point of damage. Right. Good call, good call. Yeah, so I guess they were dead no matter what. As I suspected. Oh, a mastery orb. Please. I'm not a master yet. Oh, man. Oh, man. Gosh, I wonder which character this is. They've got pearls, they've got a scarab. Probably like a named character, I would assume. At least, yeah. Like, it's not Elspeth. Maybe it's just a normal character. They've got seem to have a stole on. Or like a mink. Like, one of those things you put around your shoulders, which I think is a stole. They've got some pearls. The artwork is really quite realistic. We've got some rings. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay, this is a good hand. Thanks, Jay Leezy. I'm so glad that you're enjoying. So I'm gonna get a planes with this guy. Already got my soloist, so this is gonna try to maybe give me a jewel thing. Smart play not to go all in on this. Sizzling soloist. Oh gosh. So now the question is, do I want to just block both so that they can't continually draw cards? I think so. Because now they have no counters on their creatures. Even though Sizzling Solos is a good card, I only went down like one card in a row. Oh, I'm so much trouble. Oh no, I'm so toast. Oh my gosh, Mac. That's pretty funny, not gonna lie. Like, funny enough to make me chuckle. This card seems really good in this sort of shell. Really good with backup agents. Hopefully they don't counter this. Nice. Mage's I'm just gonna get Mage's Attendant. I think it's just the best card. Need to grab. So much power and toughness. And then this is like representing 8 damage out of nowhere, so eventually you can take them out. Or they just take over. Wow, they didn't have anything to do with their mana. That's terrifying. Or they have a board sweeper. Because I'm blitzing into Pugilist next turn, and then we'll see what happens from there. Maybe I can just take them out. If they attack with this, they won't have that many blockers. Wow, they are attacking. They must have a sweeper of some kind then, right? Because they know I have the Pugilist. So if they eat one of my tokens, I get 3 for 1 extra damage. And they can't trade with my other guy. Seems worth it. Yep. Blitz is a really cool ability. Okay, so they have 6 cards in hand. I have 5 creatures. 4 cards. No, 5 cards in hand now. They're going to attack me again. Wow. No fear. Okay, this could be the turn I win. I might just have them dead on board. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got the win. Huge. We're cruising. Feels pretty good. I will see you folks in the next round. Welcome to another round. Good hand here. All our colors. 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. With our 2-drop being excellent and our 4-drop being excellent. And then we have this at instant speed. Not gonna trade because I have the soloist. Feels like they might have warm welcome. Really? Oh, they just needed the treasure, I guess. Crazy. Ouch. I guess I should have attacked first because I could have threatened Death Touch. That was bad. Sometimes I make mistakes. Oh. What? That seems odd to me, but... Are they gonna, like, make their Devilish Valet huge or something? Okay. Oh, I should hold this guy back to block this. Okay, that makes sense. Sure. Ooh. Ooh. They have 2 blockers because I can make the token with this. So if I make it so this guy can't block or whatever. And then they block my 2 biggest guys, so 4, 8. They'll take 1, 2, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'll just play this so that they have less blockers even. Got there. Thanks, Mac. Oh gosh. I think we're 6-1, so we could totally just clinch it here. Now that I've actually played with the prize fighter guy, not playing it in one of my previous drafts feels like it was a mistake. That card feels great. Okay, 6-1. Let's close it out. Get our first trophy of the format in the early access event. Thanks again to Wizards of the Coast for letting me play, giving me access to a free preview account so I can play with the cards a couple days early and make these videos. Yeah, want to thank them again. I know I thanked them at the beginning, but really it is a nice opportunity. And yeah, so what cards have been performing really well in this deck? I would say that the kind of just go wide theme in general has felt good. I don't really have that many payoffs for going wide. But the jazz band player dude that makes it so stuff can't block has been insane. That card is a real performer. Definitely take those. What else? Jewel Thief has been great. That's expected. The mage guy, the 3/2 that makes a 1/1 has also been great. The pugnacious fighting guy, the ogre 5-drop has been good. What else? I mean, honestly, all the cards have been performing really well together as well. Feels pretty synergistic. Okay, let's close it out here. Okay, we got a good hand. I want to use this to get a plains, so I can sacrifice this at some point. So I'm actually just going to lead on this. On the play with Fixer into Jewel Thief. I remember to attack first this time. Let's go. I don't know why they're thinking so long. Maybe I should get a forest because then I can pump Fixers more frequently. No blocks. So this is telling me they have a combat trick. because you don't just attack your 2/3 into their 3/3 for no reason. Okay. They have a combat trick in their hand. Okay, Darling of the Masses, sure. I'm not going to do that because I need to save the treasure so I can kill the Darling of the Masses immediately. Okay. Not sure which creatures that. What? Maybe it's +2/+2 and for green. We have the mana to blow out a combat trick if they go for it. See if we draw a 3-drop. We do. Don't have a guy to get back with it yet, though. Get their combat trick out of their hand. They gotta have +2/+2 or something. Yep. If I'd known I had that, I would have saved my Cabaret Charm. It's +1/+1 of my whole team seems pretty solid right about now. This isn't a citizen, is it? It is. Of course it is. Since I knew they had the combat trick, maybe I should have tried to figure out a way to 2-for-1 them with my Cavalry Charm. Wow, they're letting us both draw a card here? Interesting. Sure. Hoping they attack with Fencer. I think I'm gonna lose this game. Skycry too good. Flying, overpowered. Nice. Oh man. Have I used both my magicians yet? Oh, perfect. So the next turn I can play Rocco, get a 3/3. Gonna get one of these magicians, and then essentially make it so they can't block with 3 creatures. So they're gonna attack me with this. They're gonna go to 11. I make it so this can't block. They have 1, 2, and then I attack with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 creatures. And they only have 2 blockers. That should be enough to get the job done.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Hope dies with my sizzling soloist. Oh gosh. Unfortunately, it's not enough, but it was close. Kind of. If they hadn't killed my guy, I would have won. Because they would have had this thing. They would have had 3 less blockers. This is just 2 creatures instead. I have like a billion creatures attacking. If I had +4/+4, I would win here. I think. Oh, but I wasn't close enough. Oh, that was tough. Close loss, close loss. Gosh, if my guy had lived, it would have been such a sweet comeback. Okay, one last shot at it. One last shot. We are 6-2. Still try to get the first trophy of the format. I think I played that last game pretty well, though. I didn't miss any obvious damage. And, yeah, the town crier gaining, like, 5 life was enough. Maybe I was supposed to, like, play my 3-2 out earlier. Honestly, I needed to be able to find my guy that can make guys unable to block. Because that's really the key card in my deck. Rocco getting 3 creatures in 1 turn was going to be a sweet combo. I mean, it still was pretty sweet, but because they blocked my 3 biggest creatures, so if they have only 2 blockers, I think they're dead. So yeah, clutch prize fight. I wonder if they top decked it. Yeah. Tough. Anyway, one more round. Hoping for a nice start. Wondering if I made any mistakes that game. I played Jetmir's Fixers pretty early in the game. I wonder if I could have traded them off sometime. Okay. Let's just get the W here. Gonna use the parcel to get a forest. Never mind. Now we can save this to get a plains. Hooray. It looks like I'm just holding up the parcel, but in reality I'm... No! Holding up warm welcome. Chrome Cat seems solid to me. The artwork's kind of scary. Let's be sticky fingers with it. I'll block that guy. I think it's just better overall than this dude. It's a 3-2 always versus a 2-1 that can grow. This is my first time actually having it on a creature, I think. I've blown it out a couple times. Okay. Wonder if they just cast this on my option so I can kill it with that. That's pretty good. Get a nice attack in. I feel like I never cast this as a 2-drop. It's just too good in the Blitz version. So I'm going to a precarious life total, but they shouldn't be able to kill me this turn. And after that, I'll have a life linker, I'll have the charm. Hopefully I'll be safe. They could have a couple blitz creatures though, so this is precarious. Like if they have one of these guys, I'm in trouble. Ouch. Sticky Finger's doing a lot of work here. Man, actually clutching me the whole game. That's what this card is. That's insane. Just giving me so much mana. Okay, they're dead. Good work, team. We got the trophy. Huge. I'm so happy. I felt like I had pretty good fixing every time. My first trophy of the format. Heck yes. Cabba ready hype. Cabba ready hype. Let's go. I'm very proud of that. Let's go. Huge. I think I played pretty well too. That's the best part, when you play well and it goes well. Sure, it's nice to do well, but if you play poorly and do well, it doesn't feel quite as satisfying. Thanks, Blue Spirit. Let's just look at the deck. If you were watching this on YouTube and you did enjoy it, remember to hit that thumbs up button, help me out. Subscribe to the channel for more content, and comment below with your questions, thoughts, and feedback. If you made it all the way till the end of the video, leave hashtag first times the Cabaret Charm, or actually third times the Cabaret Charm, because this is my third draft of the format. Or hashtag sizzling series, because we had a couple of really cool plays with this, and this was a key card for our trophy. I mean, honestly, getting a last pick Warm Welcome feels kind of crazy. This deck felt really fun. I learned a lot about the Pugilist, the Soloist, Warm Welcome. Mage's Attendant is absurd. This card's pretty great. Sticky Fingers did work in the last game. So, yeah. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. And if you did enjoy the video and would like to support my content, you can do so via Patreon, patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. And if you do so, you can gain access to my card-by-card grade spreadsheet for New Capenna, which will give you my thoughts on all of the cards, and I update it as the format goes on to be continually relevant. So that is a nice resource for you. And you can also, if you are interested, in the description below, find links to my draft guide for the set, which is free to watch on YouTube. It's a way to help you get ready for the set. You can find links to my Discord server, merchandise store, articles, all that stuff in the description down below. Let's talk about some of the cards. I mean, This card was fantastic. Just making 2 creatures and just hitting for it like a truck was great. This card, absolutely absurd. I think it's probably first pickable and just really a key card. Cabaret Charm was great. Warm Welcome really performed. It just felt like having those extra 1/1s around really was useful. Socialite did well. This guy was great. Antagonize was pretty clutch too. It won us a game. And then Parcel was just fantastic. I really like having access to 1 Parcel, at least in my deck. Rocco was great. Jewel Thief, as always, excellent. And yeah, pretty happy with the deck. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you next time.